What's going on, people? You're listening to another episode of Homeboy Talk. Shout out to all you listeners out there for being here and being part of this podcast. My name is Deon Donovan, creator of the Tales of Florida comic book series, and this is my co-host,
ORRION Online. That's Orion Online. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And we're here for another round of Homeboy Talk. Let's make some moves.
So here in America, we're in the middle of the election, and we're looking like a third world country to the rest of the world because we don't have a clear defined winner yet. And it is all due to slow counting, potential voter fraud, politics, et cetera, et cetera. It's not looking good. And during the whole election season, people have been complaining how there is no lesser two evils. Both are shitty as fuck picks. And how could we have someone like Trump as president? How could the Democrats pick someone like Biden? Is this the best that America has to offer? I think not. And this discussion is going to be about dream election pairings. This is who would you like to see, and just for fun, who would you like to see run for presidency, whether it's someone real or someone in fiction? What kind of matchups are you seeing, man? Who would be best for running for America right now, 2020?
Vince McMahon.
Amen to that.
Vince McMahon, 2024.
Yes.
He's already run WWE to the ground. Let him run America to the ground.
Everyone become a part of the Kiss My Ass Club.
And he'd probably you know what? To you, all your listeners, please throw your values on Democrats and Republicans out the window, or independent, whatever. Just throw it out the window. This is all fun and games. So please, just have fun, participate. We're not expecting you guys to really just jump into action and morph into action and try to kick our ass about political talk. But we're just having fun. But Vince McMahon is representing the Republican Party.
Yes, for sure. Who would be the vice?
Linda?
Linda
Yes.
McMahon. I'm gonna go with Triple H, his son-in-law.
Triple H or Shane?
I don't know about Shane,
or
man.
Stephanie.
Well, Shane would be pissed because he was supposed to buy the UFC,
yeah.
And he'd be like, "All right, son, come on, I'll get you his vice."
No. Shane for the Democratic Party.
Oh, the McMahon election of 2024. You couldn't write something better than that, man.
That's a storyline on its own.
Yeah. Shane O'Mac, man, running for presidency. I'm voting for Shane.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Shane, bro. I'm voting for Shane. Depending on how depending on how America is. But Vince McMahon would whip this. Vince McMahon would not take. I know Vince hasn't been in the best condition, with 2020, and Vince is kind of getting there in age, but prime, I'm talking about 90. We'll talk 98 to like 2008. Vince McMahon,
yeah.
Dude, he would fucking own the world.
Yeah.
Everyone getting the Stone Cold Stunner. Every country getting the boot, man. That would be awesome.
His political party would be all pure WWE wrestlers. You got political party and senates and governors, all wrestlers.
I'm going to say Jim Cornette would be third party. Yeah. Jim Cornette would be third party, man. That shit would be awesome, man. You fucking fakes. Jim Cornette has that voice. You fucking faker. I'll run this country the way I want to. Like, he would call it everyone's bullshit. This politics doesn't even make sense. Like, yeah, Jim Cornette would be hilarious, dude.
The shit alone writes itself, because you forgot that we have Paul Heyman. And we have
Secretary of Defense.
And we have or a Secretary of Defense, or lawyer,
Lawyer.
Because he likes to say, like, my client, Brock Lesnar. So Paul Heyman and Eric Bischoff.
Ooh, where would you put Eric?
Eric Bischoff.
Treasurer. No. America go bankrupt.
Treasurer, probably Secretary of Defense.
Secretary of Defense? Okay.
And then you got Vicky Guerrero. Spokesman.
Yeah, spokesman. Yeah.
But yeah, then you got Triple H and stuff like that. Who's he could probably be like in Mitch McConnell's position. He's like Senate,
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about Triple H because he might marry the Queen of England to get more into power. Bad joke. I know.
But yeah, man, WWE in the Oval Office. Whoo, that's WWE in your house.
Oh yeah,
in your White House.
In your White House, WWE in your White House. Yes,
We're talking
that's
about
a pay-per-view. Vince needs to do. If Trump gets reelected, he need to talk to Vince. Pull in a favor. Fuck WrestleMania. I want WWE in your White House.
In your White House.
I will pay. I'll get the WWE Network. They do this shit right. They get Stone Cold in there. They get some classic matchups. Hulk Hogan in there. Whatever. They have a lot of fun, man. I want to see a lot of match on top of the White House, dog. Money in the bank.
Imagine DC, like the whole entire Washington DC. You're talking about like the a ring in front of the Abraham Lincoln Memorial. American Bash.
Oh shit! American Badass Undertaker coming back too. Oh my god!
Coming in. We're talking about Rey Mysterio jumping off the highest
the Washington Monument,
the
or whatever.
monument, stuff like that. It was like never been seen. Or was it Jeff Hardy doing the Swanton Splash?
Swanton Splash from the Lincoln Memorial.
The Lincoln Memorial. Yeah, look, it's mayhem at the White House.
Oh shit!
Washington D.C. has become a battleground.
Someone's gonna break open the glass of the fake Constitution. He's like, he just hit him with justice. And then JR gotta come back. Fuck AEW. JR coming back, saying he just hit him with justice. The Constitution.
Bring on the old school commentary. Give us Jerry King Lawler and JR. Back in the commentary booth, and let ABC, Fox News, and CNN, fuck all that. Let them have the commentary of all those broadcast networks.
Oh my gosh, freaking the King Braun panties match in the freaking Oval Office room.
Bring back
the PG era. Let's bring
13
it back.
plus
Attitude
PG-13.
era.
Yeah, Attitude Era.
Attitude era for sure.
Attitude Era, Washington White House. Straight nonsense bullshit. Vince McMahon as president running the country to the ground.
And I want Booker T and Stone Cold in the freaking White House kitchen, just like they did the grocery store. I want a rematch of that in the kitchen, whatever. And fucking Mick Foley doing some boiler room shit at the FBI facility underground. That would be awesome.
Imagine Goldberg walking down the Memorial Strip with not just him, but you know how he has got like sheriff officers.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Give him tanks.
Tanks,
Tanks following him.
Helicopters and shit to the ring.
He comes in. He's got military tanks following his ass down Memorial High.
Dude, fuck the pyro. They're actually firing the fucking tanks. Firing them shots in the sky, yo. Oh, my God.
He's out here spearing protesters and shit. It's like fucking mayhem.
You gotta have John Cena with doing the Marine shit. Have the Marines with the swords, formation, and then he comes out running like, dude.
He comes in representing all the military. He'd be like the military general.
John Cena, he'd be like the general. 5-star general. Yeah.
5-star general. It just makes sense. Dude, we could write a storyline by itself. WWE White House.
Yeah, WWE in your White House.
In your White House.
In your White House. And then Donald Trump would raise the championship belt with whoever wins the pay-per-view. And then, you know what I'm saying? That shit.
Talking about money in the bank. No, stimulus check in the bank. He's saying if you want your stimulus check, you got to climb the ladder and get your fucking stimulus check.
Oh shit! A Royal Rumble. Whoever wins decides if you voted for fucking Biden, you ain't get no stimulus check, bro.
You get a chance to run instead of electing a governor, a Royal Rumble to be the governor of your state.
Yeah, Royal Rumble to be the governor. Yup, you got.
For people who wants a stimulus check, you have to fuck giving it direct deposit into your damn account. You have to climb a ladder to get your damn stimulus check. Money in the bank, literally.
The bank, literally. Like, I need money in the bank. I can't pay my rent. You better win that fucking Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
You better
climb that damn
that damn ladder. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm gonna stick with the WWF theming here for presidency, man. I'm going with The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Going with The Rock, him laying the smackdown in any country, trying to brew up some trouble. Kevin Hart, his personality, his vice. I can see everyone teasing him and saying like, you know, The Rock is never going to go down, right? You're never going to become president. Like, what? I can see that has some fun chemistry between those two for presidency, man. I think video game-wise, come on. Mario and Luigi. Shrooms for everyone. Everyone gets shrooms. No more coin shortage, right? The coins are in bricks. The coins are in different boxes for us to hit. Coin shortage would be gone. Mario and Luigi, president, vice president.
Why stop there, man? Go Smash Brothers. Have the whole entire political office with Smash Brothers, all of them in the party. So anytime that there's a debate, sell it and smash. You had a brawl for your spot in the Oval Office.
Oh my gosh, dude!
And you get the master hand slapping people for their bullshit.
That would be funny, dude. That would be awesome. Maybe Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd is president.
Okay.
Terminator. It'll go classic. Terminator, Rambo. Kind of those guys, those 80s macho dudes to be president. Acting like it's still the 80s.
Yeah.
And being completely out of touch with worldwide politics today. That would be kind of fun. Who else, man? Sonic and Tails. Tails is pretty intelligent. I can see him getting some technology factories here in America. Taking away from China overseas and building up. Dr. Robotnik. This whole place would be fucking like a whole cyber universe like type shit. Who else, man? Who else are you thinking for presidency?
I mean, you said Sonic. I mean, he's like formed after Bill Clinton.
He's what?
He was actually formed after mixed personalities of Bill Clinton and Michael Jackson and stuff like that. Like to formulate his personality and stuff like that. But they've always said they formulated him after Bill Clinton and stuff like that. So I was like, well, yeah. So I can see Sonic.
That's interesting.
That's from my understanding of the creation of the character and stuff like that. I think there's more elements that made Sonic to be a personality in the I guess a iconic figure that kids and adults recognize.
Yeah.
But man, I'm looking for mayhem and stuff like that. Like, when I mentioned Vince McMahon, I said, yeah, fuck it, give us mayhem. Like, if you want to go fictional characters, I can go fictional and stuff like that. I want villains.
Villains?
Fuck it.
Okay, well, here's one. Everyone's been mentioning that campaigning for Thanos 2020. Half these motherfuckers need to go. Yeah. Thanos as presidency,
Thanos
dude.
as president, man. He's like, and I would say Thanos probably be in the Republican office and stuff like that. And it said all blue states gone. It's like fuck. Try to double the resource. Anybody that voted Democrat gone out.
I'm thinking Thanos is gonna be third party. Thanos don't give a fuck about who's red or blue. You all look the same to me. You're all a problem. Like half of you guys, gone, just like that.
He could do that.
Yeah. I think he would have a hard time for a good rival, comic book wise. Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom, Thanos for presidency. We'll go both third party. Either I can't see them Democratic or Republican. That would be a fun election. That would be a fun election.
I mean, Magneto and stuff. Well, hold on. Magneto and Charles Xavier.
Ooh, Magneto and Charles Xavier, huh?
Running for presidency. Magneto's red. So come on now. And Charles Xavier, he represents yellow and blue.
Blue. Okay, we got red and black and yellow and blue.
Yeah. So that that'd be interesting. That's mayhem on itself.
Presidency.
Yeah.
I would. Dude, a lot of people like fuck with Magneto, man. A lot of people like Magneto, man, and fuck with his ideals in the end. Especially with the kind of year 2020 where it happened. Yeah, nah, man. Professor X, Charles is gonna take the L on that one. Eric's gonna get the presidency. I think Eric's gonna get the presidency.
Magneto will sitting out here and Juggernaut and say, you know what, you want to go ahead and debate with me? I got Juggernaut over here. He'll beat your ass. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Y'all talking about building the wall from wall from humans. Yeah.
Imagine that lifestyle, man. What if we lived in a world with all mutants and stuff like that, and it was really Charles Xavier and Magneto, actually running for presidency?
Shit, man, with the way freaking America is looking like a damn mutants versus humans type scenario. Mutant on mutants fighting for different ideologies of freedom. It's almost looking like that shit right now in this country. Yeah. Tell you the truth. So that would be a cool comic book storyline, man. Magneto versus Charles Xavier for the presidency of the United States of America, man. Finally settle it. They settle it in the polls, not through fists and violence, but through the polls, man. I would fuck with that hard, man. That's a good one. That's definitely a good one.
I would say that will land. I mean, shit, you can go to the Spider-Verse and stuff like that, and Fisker.
Mm-hmm. What about we'll do Eminem, MGK. We'll go through music.
We'll go to music. 50 Cent and Ja Rule.
50 Cent and Ja Rule.
Well, with 50 Cent clean Republican, so he represents the red.
Oh yeah,
Ja Rule could do them.
50 red. Don't make no mistake. He ain't trying to pay them taxes.
No.
Man.
So 50 Cent versus Ja Rule. Ja Rule always going to take that L. So it's going to be 50 Cent. So bulletproof vest for America. Yeah. It's 50.
Oh my gosh, dude. Jay-Z and Nas.
Okay.
Who you want for presidency? Jay-Z or Nas? You already know for me, man. I gotta go Nas. Gotta go Nasir Jones, man. I mean, Jay-Z's red. Let's be real. Jay-Z, he about that big money. Yeah. He's a billionaire. Yeah. He's very, he's smart. I mean, obviously he had to be smart. Not a lot of rappers go become billionaires and brand themselves like that. Huh? First Lady. Oh, jeez. Yeah. That'd be one hell of a White House. Nas would be, he doesn't have the glam, but I think he's got definitely more of the, I think he's more in tune with, I guess, politics than Jay-Z. And I think he fixed some real problems in the community and some real problems in America. I think Jay-Z would too, but I think rich people would be more comfortable with Jay-Z in office.
I mean, with Jay-Z being in office, like his album, one of his albums, though, the last album he released, what was it called? I need to get back in my. Yeah, but the last one there was a song out there. He was actually talking about like, I'm trying to give you like financial advice for 1999. Yeah, 444.
Yeah.
So he was talking about like, how people should spend their money, because he's talking about like, in the song, I'm going by I'm not going by I don't know everything like verbatim.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
off the top of your head.
Off the top of your head, what I've heard he spoke on. But when he talked about like how black people should spend their money and stuff like that, he's talking about like, listen, you want to go ahead and spend money on stupid shit, stuff like that. I'm out here buying paintings for my future, so that painting is gonna be worth millions. And he says, you know what? I'm out here buying cars when that when that building up in New York was for millions. I should have bought that building, but guess what? That building costs now, Right. So he's talking about like you should have bought real estate. He said instead of buying flex on shit like buying cars and stupid stuff like that, he said you need to be like black people should be focused on real estate. That right there is an indicator that he probably be representing the red party and stuff, because when it comes to money and stuff like that, he wants you to allocate money the right way, It's like, he's not about like giving you like a stimulus check and stuff like that. I said, no, instead of giving you a stimulus check, I'm gonna create opportunities for you to make your own money, so you don't have to depend on a stimulus check or anything else. So he'll probably be creating windows of opportunities for folks to actually like give them a fighting chance to make money and understand the paying taxes and all that stuff like that, because he tried to educate people in that 444 album.
Yeah, he did. Jay-Z got some good looking on Jay-Z to, he's always been kind of the one to talk about glamorous life and having money, and now he's making it a little bit more educational, more informative rather than just gloating about it. He's kind of, giving you little tidbits on what you should be thinking about. So either way, I think all these predictions, man, like all these speculations, better picks what we got now. I mean, what do you think for the ladies, man? Who? I mean, we failed at getting Hillary for presidency. Who knows the future Kamala Harris?
Okay.
Who are you thinking? Who are you thinking for women?
Cardi B and Nicki Minaj.
Oh God.
They had beef with each other, so that shit be funny as fuck. Ratchet bitches going in for the president for the Oval Office.
So we know Cardi's definitely going to be running with Megan Thee Stallion for Democrats. So Nikki, who's Nikki? Nikki don't like to work with nobody, yo. Like who Nikki's vice president?
Who was she married to before and divorced? What's his fucking name?
Meek Mills?
Meek Mills will be the first lady.
First man?
He still be the bitch. See? He said, Nikki like, shut up, bitch, you sit your ass in the corner. I don't want to sit in the corner.
You know what? I can see. That's so. I can see Nikki having a definitely a man running mate instead of a woman. I can't see her trying to share that spotlight like any chick, Bill.
There's a Meek Mill, I'll put your ass back in jail. I don't want to go to jail.
Oh my gosh, yo! Honestly, I mean, with that candidacy, dude, come on, as hot as Megan is right now, and they're winning that. They're winning that shit. Yeah. Maybe when they first came out, before Cardi B got big, Nicki might have had a chance, but nah, Cardi B and Megan are definitely gonna fucking run with that shit for sure. Dude.
How would you think the campaign trail would go? You know, hot girl summer, make it a hot girl White House.
Hot pole summer. Hot pole summer.
Make it rain. It's like instead of making it rain, it's like make it rain your votes. Make
it rain with votes, ballots, right?
Make your ballots.
Make it rain with ballots. Yeah. What would be WAP?
Women as president.
Huh?
Women as president.
Women as president. WAP. Yes.
Make it a WAP White House. Women as president.
Yeah. WAP White House. That'd be wicked dope, dude.
Fuck a wet ass pussy. Women as president.
Women as power.
Women as power. Yeah.
Women as power. Women as president. Yeah, that new definition of WAP. Everyone, who knows? Kamala might run with that for the next election.
It was funny. I mentioned it because it was actually skitted. It was on a skit on SNL where there was, I forgot her name, but SNL, there's a girl that came out there who parodied Kamala Harris, stuff like that, and Jim Carrey was actually playing as Biden. You know, so she came out talking said, you know what, America needs a WAP, women as president. You know?
Okay.
But if Kamala would have sat there and really came out, she's like, you know what we really need, a WAP, women as president. You know? That should be funny.
That would be
taking
funny,
that power back is fuck a wet ass pussy. We're talking about women as power.
Yeah, politics over pussy.
Yeah,
that's the new politics over pussy.
Money, power, respect is what you need in life, you know. And Kamala can be able to accomplish that and stuff like that. Fuck a pussy, you got power.
Got everything with that shit. Power gets you everything. So that would be dope, dude. That's a good election season. Yeah. Ooh, that'd be the smear campaign on that. Nikki would get in these motherfuckers, yo. Yeah. There'd be so many fucking diss tracks for the campaign trail.
It's like, I can imagine her debate stuff like that. It says, you know what? Get a bucket and a mop. I'm about to mop your ass out of the White House.
Yeah, so shit like that. So we know the electoral vote is, she's got Texas. Cardi's from New York, right?
Cardi's from New York, yeah.
Oh, I feel like Cardi got the South. I feel like Nikki got the North. I feel like Cardi got the Southern shit down.
It'd be a North and South debate.
Yeah. Who get California? Cardi or Nikki?
Cardi is because she resonates with the Latino community.
And
with that one song.
Right. She does.
Yeah, so she probably will link it with the Latino community. So she'd definitely get Cali.
Definitely. Okay. Who else we got here, man? What else? I'm gonna go with for presidency. Let's see, Shredder or Mumra.
Okay.
Random 80s. We'll do an 80s matchup. Shredder or Mumra for that one. Battle of the 80s kind of cartoon classics. Shredder with the Foot Clan. Knowing that I don't even know what Mumra is really. Mumra just wanted some power, dude. I don't even know what Mumra. I feel like Mumra would be chill as president. I feel like Mumra would be like, look, do whatever. I'm gonna go back to my coffin and chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
I feel like Shredder's like, we're gonna invade Asia next. We'll go to South America. I feel like Shredder would be on his bully as presidency, man.
Shredder being as president would probably be a scary thought because he's random at times, stuff like that. Like he wants everything, but he's iffy about how he wants it. You know.
Yeah.
You know, like he's talking about like, I want turtles dead, but at the same time I want turtle soup. You know, trying to eliminate. Well, his whole thing was to create a lot of mischief and stuff like that. Like there's this theory behind it, like Shredder or Oroku Saki was actually an ex yakuza from Japan that migrated to New York and had to start all over again, and he's taking his whole traditional mindsets and values to the city of New York and recruiting a group called Foot Clan, Yeah. And in Japanese, foot it's asashi or something like that. So I thought about creating like a fan rewrite of Shredder and saying that he was an ex-Yakuza who moved to New York and created a Sashi clan or something like that, Okay. And I mean, that might be something that I want to work on, but like, Oroku Saki coming into New York or something like that, or even coming into presidency, so that, and it's almost like we want, kind of like Shredder, but like we want you to join the Foot Clan. Yeah. So instead of like he would demilitarize the United States and replace it with all Foot Clan and foot soldiers, and then he'll go ahead and deconstruct the White House and call it and put a technodrome in the middle of it.
Right. I feel like it'd be America would be kind of like instead of New York City, it'd be like New Asia City, like everything would be like Asianized.
It'd be definitely everything would be in Japan, like Japan. Old traditional Japan.
Yes. I feel like he'd change up the infrastructure, the architecture, and all this shit. Like we'd be like it'd be like Asia light, almost Japan light.
Imagine what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will have to put up with, having to not just fight Shredder, but now a whole entire country run by Shredder.
Hey, you giving Kevin Eastman some ideas, bro? Write that one down, man. For real. Well, I'll go with celebrities. Okay, what about Denzel Washington running against Morgan Freeman?
Ooh, that's tough.
That's a tough one, man. Both legends.
You have a party selected for them?
Huh?
You have a party selected for them?
Dude. You know what? I'm going Denzel Blue, Morgan Red.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the, even though probably may not be correct. That's what I feel like they.
Right.
If I vote to oppose them, I'll put those two in those categories.
Right.
Denzel versus Morgan Freeman, dude. Morgan Freeman is such a gentle dude, man. But he's also, he's also a boss too, man. Like everyone's got mutual respect for him. And Morgan's he's like a G, man. Or he's an OG, dude. But Denzel got a swagger too about him. Denzel is they're both stand-up dudes. That's a hard one. Mm-hmm. I would probably put my vote towards, in today's time, maybe 10 years ago, Morgan would have been a little bit more tighter in the race. I feel like Denzel would get the win over Morgan Freeman. Leonardo DiCaprio versus Brad Pitt for the election.
Okay.
Who would you go for in that one? I'll go Leo. They probably both be red, but I'll go Leo blue and Brad Pitt red.
Okay.
Who are you feeling?
Yeah, Leo as blue would fit.
Bostonian and every. Well, not Bostonian, but
yeah. Outside of characters that he plays and stuff like that, like he's more he wants conservations of the planet and everything else. Yeah. Like he's very he's very aware of a lot of things. So I mean him. But if you had to play a character and stuff like that, then I think elements might change.
Right. I'm gonna go. In today's times, I'll go with Leo. I think Leo would get the pick. I'd vote for Leo over Brad Pitt. It'd be close because I mean Brad's the man. Brad Pitt's the man too, dude. I feel like Leo could handle, I guess, more pressures than Brad, and it's a little bit more personable. I feel like Brad's a little bit more kind of like, get the fuck away from me. Kind of. I mean, they're probably both like that, but I feel like Brad would be less media friendly, I guess, in all the presidency ways in Leo. Yeah. I guess we'll go back to fiction.
I had some ideas.
What you got?
Well, let's go with comedians.
Okay.
Chappelle.
Chappelle. I'm voting Chappelle. That's all you had to say. Okay, who else? No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm thinking Chappelle and maybe Jerry Springer.
Chappelle and Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Aw, dude.
Well, I can't think of anything else that could oppose to Chappelle. I mean, actually, I take that back. Who was like a master of skits and stuff like that. It could be like, Michael Myers. The
only other person I think who can politically go against a Dave Chappelle, there's two. There's only two comedians I know that have that level. No one has Chappelle's level of success, but who can talk politics, but also has comedy with it too. There's two people, George Carlin and Paul Mooney. Okay. Those are the only two I can see going against Dave Chappelle.
So, that element, comedians, and Cat Williams and Kevin Hart.
Oh God, Cat Williams and Kevin Hart. I don't think Chappelle's getting the vote. I think he's too real. I think Chappelle would scare people. Yeah. So I think he would lose the election. Cat Williams versus Kevin Hart for the election. Kevin Hart is on top of the world right now. So Cat Williams, if Cat Williams would have continued his celebrityism, he might have gotten the vote. In terms of who would be better in office, I'd be interested in Cat Williams in office, dude.
He's like, boo-boo. Let's talk real quick, boo-boo.
Cat, he's gonna, I'm seeing pimp smacking other world leaders and shit, dude. I want to see Cat Williams.
I can imagine Cat Williams being passed the bill to sign. He's like, this shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. You want me to sign right here, nigga? You want this shit right here?
Like,
no, veto.
Veto that bitch.
Don't veto that shit.
Like, I can see him walking in the fucking House of Congress and all y'all motherfuckers need to behave. Like,
or if Kevin Hart was in office, is like, he could be like, no, he wasn't ready. I don't know if I want to sign this bill. He's like, what's it? He said, one gun, one shot, one bullet.
Y'all want to go war? Fuck it, we're gonna go war.
Night-night? You want to go night-night, nigga? You want to go night-night?
Oh man, Kevin Hart as president, it would be he would just try to make everyone fucking laugh. Every world leader, no one would take America seriously. No one would want to fuck with us though, because you might be so lovable. Everyone would be like, yeah, we're not gonna fuck with America. They're good guests. I'll go with one more pop culture matchup: music. Britney Spears versus Christina Aguilera for the presidency.
Which party?
Which party? Ooh, Britney's going to be red. Okay. Christina's going to be blue.
Okay. Christina was a judge. Huh? Christina was a judge in, what show?
Was America's Got Talent?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah? I know Christina would probably be better for the country.
Right.
But I kind of want to see Britney run this shit to the ground. I vote for Britney, even though... Yeah, Christina. Yeah, I vote for Britney. And I think Christina would win it now. She would get the votes now. Uh-huh. But back in their prime, Britney's getting that shit.
Okay.
Britney would get it. Okay, what you got, man?
Will Smith and August Alsina.
Oh, man, dude. Are you serious?
That's hot.
No, the counting the polls, counting the numbers would be such an entanglement.
I mean, it's already set. Will Smith. I'm pretty sure he's a blue himself, but I will have to make him red. Okay. And August Alsina is blue.
Yeah, I will. I would go. Yeah, Will's winning that for sure. August Alsina would be like Kanye West. Up for election right now. People would be like, August? No. Like, just because you banged the president's wife doesn't make you
Or first
credible.
lady now.
Oh yeah, the first lady's wife doesn't make you. The first lady doesn't make you credible. I think. I mean, some people would vote for Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay.
Ellen I think would be a popular
Battle of the talk show.
battle of the talk show. Ellen versus Oprah. Ellen versus Oprah.
What party?
They're both blue, but they'd be both Democrats. That'd be a hard Democratic. We'll just go Democratic nomination.
Okay.
I'm thinking still Oprah, because Oprah still got more money. She got more branding. She has more success than Ellen. Even though Ellen's hot right now,
Yeah.
Oprah got the network to be like, yo, I just got too much shit to deny me.
Okay.
I would think, I think Oprah can deal better with people in higher power than Ellen DeGeneres. I think Ellen would be too fucking goofy. Ellen, you'd be like, yo.
Be dancing at the Oval Office and shit.
Yeah, she'd be like, I don't think we need to go to war. Like, I'll send you. She'll put some as a warning warning shots. I don't think Oprah would be like, okay then. Like, I think Oprah would handle presidency better than Ellen.
Okay, I got two more.
Okay, you got two more.
So,
Okay,
Battle of the talk show.
all right.
I'm just gonna throw both of them at the same time, so I don't lose track. But retro talk show, we will go Jay Leno versus David Letterman. And then current talk show, we'll go Jimmy Fallon versus Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh man, dude. David Letterman's definitely more presidential than Jay Leno. I feel like Jay Leno would get the votes, though. I think Jay Leno would win that shit, man. I think that TV bubbly personality. I think back in their heyday, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't at the peak of David Letterman's success, whatever it was in like the 80s, I think. But I think David Letterman, I'd get my vote. But I think Leto would win the election. Jimmy Fallon, dude, I'm gonna say Jimmy Fallon would probably get it. Yeah, Kimmel, no one would take it seriously. I feel like, or he might get the pity vote.
I watch. All right, I'm not a talk show person, but I have to watch these on research because we're doing this now. We're podcasting, so I do a lot of research how they interact with guests and stuff like that. But from Jay Leno to David Letterman, I would say David Letterman, because he's current now. He has a Netflix special out now, and he's still interviewing guests, and it's almost like off the record types. Well, not off the record, but it's kind of like off the hinge. He feel free to speak however he wants. He can say fuck, shit, damn, and bullshit, and ass and stuff like that. Unlike a television show where he's got you're limited on what you could really say on TV. Right. But he's on Netflix and he's saying shit like this. So he's a little bit more. I feel like he's a little bit more grounded to understanding how people are. Jay Leno, he's on his little high horse, man. He's got these cars and stuff like that, so he's not out in the spotlight that often. But he's all about look at my car garage. He's on that flex end, So, yeah. As for Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel is more sarcastic, asshole-like. He's got that. Jimmy Kimmel has a punchable face.
Wait a minute, did I switch him up?
Jimmy Kimmel is more like, are you familiar with the Man Show on Comedy Central before?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Before Kimmel, I meant Kimmel. I got the two switched.
Yeah.
Kimmel's the sarcastic older one.
Sarcastic.
Fallon is like the
goofy,
the goofy one.
The goofy. What is the shit he's known for?
Right. He's in Fever Pitch and Crazy Taxi. Yeah. My bad. My previous opinions, swap them. I just got the names mixed up. Go ahead, man.
But Jimmy Kimmel, the sarcastic asshole, he's just got a punchable face. Jimmy Fallon's got a punchable face too, but it's almost like you want to punch him, but you want to hold back. I was like, you're kind of cool, but I still want to punch you. Jimmy Kimmel is one that's like, I just full full front straight up punch, and then apologize after that,
I've seen Kimmel challenge his guests, like Kimmel. Yeah. He is like, he be challenging his guests sometimes. You don't be giving him that respect at times. So I feel like he would. I mean, just from his personality, he'd be better fit. But I think he'd get the vote too. I think Fallon is very. He's got a big heart. Yeah. He's kind of like the kid you root for, the underdog. Yeah. I know he just wrote his children's book, but for presidency, nah, man. Nah, dude. I don't think he got it.
No, it's a tough call. It's a tough call. I'll put you on the spotlight. I don't know how well is your knowledge with YouTube, but battle of the YouTubers, man. Can you think of anybody from the YouTube world?
From the YouTube world? Oh shit, dude. I know it'd probably be best to throw Joe Rogan in there, but who would he go against? Joe Rogan's pretty huge. Mm-hmm. Who would go against Joe Rogan, man?
Charlemagne the God.
Charlemagne versus Joe Rogan. That would be interesting debate.
Both edgy as talk like personalities who's strong opinionated.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan versus Charlemagne.
Yeah. Oh shit, dude. Actually, that's a pretty good matchup. Damn, dude. I feel like Joe Rogan makes more sense at times than Charlemagne the God.
I'd probably vote for Charlemagne.
Charlemagne?
He's the most controversial motherfucker who will say shit and go straight. Because he knows what he wants. It's his way. I don't give a fuck about anybody's opinions. The shit he might say might anger a lot of black folks, and there's shit he'll say that'll anger a lot of white folks, Joe Rogan and stuff like that, he has understanding to what he speaks, Like, I assume the controversial shit he said, but he'll go out there and correct himself as if this is what I really mean, Because there's things that he got heat from about, like, he thought that all video games were just basement dwellers wasting time. But people didn't know that he's a video game fan himself, so he had to go out there and explain himself. Where Charlemagne, he'll go straight left field, not give a fuck what you think. He'll just say it,
You know what? I'll probably vote for Charlemagne, He'd probably be like, so why'd you bomb us again? So did you really raise that tax? Like he just go straight to the point. He asks those wild and out questions that put you in the hot seat, put the guests in the hot seat.
Imagine if Donald Trump was on the Breakfast Club right now.
Donald Trump on the
with
Breakfast
Charlemagne
Club right
sitting
now.
right across from him and stuff like that. It's just, so do you really condemn white supremacy? That's what you really said. Did you really say that on the shit that you do more stuff than you do more stuff for the black folks than anybody in the presidency? Come on now. Come on, son.
Yes, I did. Yeah, that would be highly entertaining.
I would love Oh my God, I would pay top dollar to listen to that interview. I want Donald Trump in the hot seat in the Breakfast Club to talk to Charlemagne.
Right. That would be phenomenal, dude. It's almost like, dude, Breakfast Club need to just expand. If I had to bring, like, just all guests, every just start interviewing everybody. Doesn't have to be related to hip hop or black politics. I know that's what makes it special, but maybe they could do a segment every now and then where there's people on the outside of the culture coming in and he asks those questions. But they did get involved with the election. I think the Democratic nomination. I mean, didn't Biden go under and said, if you don't vote for him, you're not black?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what I like about Charlemagne. There's things that he says that I do agree, and there's things that I'm like, all right, bro, you
slow down.
All right, because he gave Donkey of the Day to his own state. It's like, South Carolina, y'all let my ass down.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he was like, Donkey of the Day, South Carolina and Miami.
Miami? I thought Miami went blue.
Miami went red.
Miami went red?
Mm-hmm. All Latino votes went to Trump.
Okay.
So
then
he gave Donkey of the Day to South Carolina and Miami. And I was like, and he explained his reason why and stuff like that. I said, well, I know the mayonnaise level is high, but South Carolina, you get Donkey of the Day.
Okay. You got any more matchups? Or for the most part, that's it. I got one more.
Well,
I got one more, and that's it.
All right.
From the tech field.
All right. Well, from the YouTube world, I would sit there and throw Logan Paul and KSI.
Logan Paul or KSI?
The reason why, because they were in a boxing match together. They were the first YouTubers who were entered in a high production value boxing match.
Really?
And Logan Paul and KSI, and then it was his brother, Deji versus Jake Paul.
They never did that before on the internet, huh?
Yeah, this is YouTuber has never ever has broke into the sports world until YouTubers came in and took it by storm, and it took Logan Paul and KSI to make ticket numbers. They sold tickets.
Tickets.
They sold
Damn.
tickets, and they sold online matches like nothing.
Damn,
And,
dude.
So it was a record high, and they did it again the second time, you know, and it was record numbers. But for presidency, if I were to put Logan Paul and KSI, man, that'd be something entertaining for the young kids who's listening to this. Yeah, Logan Paul and KSI as running for presidency. Then another, I guess in the boxing world, I would throw in Mike Tyson and why did my mic? Roy Jones, because they're currently supposed to be boxing each other.
Right.
So Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
Oh my goodness! If you want this country not to go to hell, you putting Roy Jones in. Roy Jones in there.
You would vote
You're
Roy
not
Jones.
voting for Mike Tyson if you want this country to operate normally, dude.
I'm sorry, I'm getting so many random ideas.
You good, man?
Joe Exotic and Carol Baskins.
Oh man. Financially, this country would never recover from either choice.
But then Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, man, I could just see Mike Tyson in the office like, I'm in the White House, and if you don't vote for me, I'm gonna eat your kids, and I'm gonna fuck you till you love me.
China's a bitch. Like, yeah.
I'm gonna fuck China until you love me.
Oh my god. The campaign trail for Mike Tyson would be highly entertaining. Roy would have some form of normalcy, and some Roy would be level-headed. Mike, even though Mike has calmed down a bit over the years, he's gotten older. He can still say some outrageous shit, and he can still beat the fuck out of every average man out there. Yeah, I'm going with Roy, even though I think Mike might actually get I think with this whole, we don't like politics, we don't like this whole kind of we don't like normal politicians. That's why we like Trump. He's not a politician. I feel like Mike might actually get more votes than we think. Yeah. I think Tyson might get some more votes that, he's alpha, he's crazy. He's younger than Trump. I mean, shit, fuck it, why not? Mike Tyson, 2024, let's go.
You'll do it, I'm gonna bite your ear off. he's an earful.
Oh man, I mean, imagine, hey, that's how we settle world problems. Put it in the ring, our president versus your president, and then whoever wins, that's the winner.
Okay, another one, random one. Michael Jordan and LeBron James
for presidency. Ooh, okay. Michael Jordan's definitely more alpha than LeBron James. I feel like LeBron James is trying to please everybody. I feel like Michael Jordan would be a little bit more concerned more concerned and more targeted. I'm going to go with Michael Jordan, man, over LeBron James for presidency. I think even though LeBron would win now, but I feel like MJ would get it for sure.
If MJ lost, he's going to have that crying meme everywhere. So they're in Oval Office.
Jordan lost, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Jordan and Kobe, that would be more difficult.
Okay,
Kobe Bryant for president. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe for president, I'd vote him. I'd vote for him. I mean, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Sylvester Stallone. Arnold already was governor.
He was already governor, and I heard he led California to a shithole.
Well, I've heard they've had problems before and after.
Yeah,
so that was a hard problem he had to tackle.
It's hard to fix California on itself.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Sylvester Stallone, he still got it. As for his Insanity? I really don't know.
Yeah, he's getting there, man. They're all getting there in age, man.
Yeah.
I'll go with the governor on that one.
I will go with Sylvester Stallone because he's very motivational. He knows how to lead. I think he feel like, Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
Mr. America right there, So he'll come in with the win. He might come in with Creed as the vice president.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan,
vice president.
Yeah,
That'd be
coming
dope.
in as and definitely go in for the win and stuff like that. Motivational speeches and everything else. So you gotta get in there, kid. You wanna vote me for president. You gotta get into the polls, kids.
We just gotta strike them. We just gotta strike them hard. We just go, we're invading them right now. We bombed them. We bombed them good. We missed a couple targets, but we bombed. Yeah,
Imagine Sylvester Stallone running up Philadelphia all the way up the stairs in a suit and stuff like that. He runs up and hits the top of the steps and stuff like that, having a campaign trail for him and shit like that. And if there's a war that breaks out, Sylvester Stallone will be first in line to be. He'd be the first wave to come in as Rambo and shit like that. Nobody's fucking America. Like Rambo. He got his white hair and a bandana on.
We all go back to M16s and all the fucking technology goes back to the 80s and we're just fucking crossbows and M60s and 240s and shit.
Stabbing terrorists with a knife like
with
Rambo.
Knives.
Yeah.
Like, damn,
ripping the throats out.
No more drone strikes. We fight man to man. That'd be dope. I'll go with two more and then I'm done. I'll go with tech. Bill Gates versus Steve Jobs for presidency.
Okay.
Apple versus Microsoft. Essentially, who would run the country better? Okay. Who would be the better president, and who would win the election? Back in the day, we'll go with like 2001, 2002 era.
Okay, well, both brands started in America. Windows is probably more prominent in the United States than Apple. Yeah. There's more Windows users than Macs. I'm going by blind theory, but come on, it's probably evident, you see more Windows than Macs. Right. But for Bill Gates being a spokesman, Steve Jobs has he's a better spokesman than Bill Gates. Yeah. However, Bill Gates, he's dabbled in a lot of fields and actually been successful at it. Some is questionable, but some things he's successful in, such as software, and he's got an Xbox out there, which is still hanging in. Despite what everybody feels about Xbox, it's still hanging in the race with PlayStation and Nintendo. So, but then you got Apple, who's in the trenches with Samsung and LG and Motorola.
Okay. I'll throw this in the mix. Okay. For Steve Jobs, his vice, I'll put his vice to be Jeff Bezos, Amazon owner. Mm-hmm. And then for Bill, I'll get his vice to be Elon Musk. Woo. That's your candidates right there.
Elon is a good spokesman. Yeah. He balances out, but I wouldn't say he's a good spokesman. Sometimes I listen to his showcases and I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but it makes sense. But Jeff Bezos and stuff, I don't see him do a lot of press, but he's
very articulate.
Yeah, he's
intelligent.
He knows how to progress America forward.
You would.
So if with those in mind, it would more look like Steve Jobs and Jeff Bezos would win because they've always wanted to. They somehow they revolutionary the how we communicate with technology. To complement what Bill Gates and Elon Musk has done, they've also revolutionary tech, to when it comes to being the forefront of certain things and stuff like that, Yeah. So it'd be a tough battle, honestly. But if I had to go with like what's really running the industry really heavily, stuff like that, because there's a lot of, despite of what people feel about iPhones and stuff like that. I mean, people, even though if they come from Android, they still end up running back to iPhones, and Apple and Amazon and stuff like that. The leaders of the market. You can't compete against Amazon. So I mean, you want to go with the leaders. Even if United States would have to go all Macs, that's what they would do. But for Windows and Elon Musk, I think he's more inclined to want to be more of an international figure rather than a nationwide figure, because with his launch of electric cars and launching rockets and stuff like that, he'd probably be in a what would you call it? The handling of international world affairs and stuff.
Okay, like
that.
foreign affairs.
Foreign affairs.
Okay.
He would probably be a spokesman for all foreign affairs.
Okay. For sure, man. Dude, that is a very hard and difficult choice. That'd be one hell of an election. I'm gonna go as difficult as it is, and they're very balanced. I'm gonna also go with Steve Jobs and Jeff Bezos for winning the election. Both complement each other. Even though all four has changed the world in numerous ways, I feel like they would get the election win. They get the votes, and I feel like they would perform better to run the country rather than. I think Bill and Elon, they have high personalities.
Yeah.
I feel like the other two are more reserved.
Yeah.
I feel like Bill can kind of get more like almost manic at times, and I feel like Elon can get manic at times as well. So. I'm going with Steve Jobs and Jeff Bezos, but that would be a hard election down to the wire. I think. I don't think it would be a sweep.
Steve Jobs, off the record, is pretty like headstrong about a lot of things. Very, very, very like confrontational stuff like that. So if he doesn't go his ways, he might seem all cool and innocent when he's on stage presenting you an iPhone, but back office, he will have a shout match with you to get it his way. He's very, 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 very particular about things he wants featured out there. That's what I appreciate about Steve Jobs. He will, if a Google logo does not look good on his iPhone, he will go to Google himself and says, "I need this fixed." Right. That's how particular he is. Right. And I can appreciate that about Steve Jobs. Whereas Bill Gates, I want to say he's very, very particular, but he's more of a chance taker. He'll throw something out there. It's like, all right, here's Windows. We fixed out all the bugs we had from previous iterations, from 7 to 8 to we skipped 9, so we're going straight to 10. But I know Bill Gates doesn't make a lot of the decisions for Xbox and stuff like that, but like if he's letting the department of Xbox run the way it is right now and stuff like that, it's going to be hard to see if he can handle America when you just letting an idea run by somebody else who don't know what the fuck they're doing, or semi know what they're doing, but is running into the ground a little bit and making these little small mistakes. But Elon Musk, stuff like that, he's made a mistake too, but he's redeemed himself, So I mean, even if they both were to like, either or parties were to take office, stuff like that, I feel like they will either way lead America forward, with technology. And that's what America really, really needs, is they need technology to progress forward, because we're still going through all the traditional ways of running this country. It makes no sense. We're in fact, it's actually Microsoft that's funding a high-speed train station from Canada to Seattle. Really? Yeah. From my reports, from what I understand, Microsoft has funded because this is one thing that the United States is lacking, is we don't have anything like Japan and China where they have like high-speed trains. They have bullet trains, and they built that so fucking fast. Here in America, we're struggling. We still have Amtrak, and the government's funding Amtrak, and Amtrak's barely hanging on. And I've been on an Amtrak train station just to get somewhere, slow as fuck. But in Japan and China, motherfuckers, they getting in here in bullet time. Because they got a bullet train, so. They're trying to advance that, where I think the government is trying to fund things here in America, but you got corporations like I think somewhere there's a train station, I forgot the name of the company, I think it's Virgin, but that's funding a high-speed train station, from Miami going up to I forgot where. But you got California that's taking their sweet ass time to build their shit. But Microsoft has funded the one from Canada to Seattle. So we're progressing, but we got Japan and China. They're out there thriving real fast and shit like that. So we need to make technological leaps. Right. I mean, 5G is still taking its time to being put out there when Asia's already on 5G.
True. Yeah, they've been on 5G.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man, for sure. And my last one, a little difficult to come up with one pairing, but we'll go Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z villains. I have Frieza as president and Baby from GT as vice president versus Cell as president and Goku Black as vice president. I'll go Frieza. Frieza will be red. I'll go Cell as blue, even though they both would give a fuck for presidency. I'm gonna go with. We'll just go Frieza, Cell for the presidency. Who would run the country better? Frieza would probably just destroy every fucking thing out there. There'd probably be nothing to rule. I feel like Cell is a little bit more. Cell is arrogant. As long as you kiss his ass, I feel like everyone would fall in line a bit. So I'll go with Cell for presidency, just to keep the existence of Earth rather than Frieza. What do you got?
Can I throw a wild card out there?
Throw a wild card in there, man.
Beerus.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, Beerus. Okay.
Yeah, and let's say he just takes it. Beerus knows what he wants.
Right.
It's his way, or your plan's gone.
Gone. Destruction. Yep.
So if he's like that with anybody else, Beerus would be like, okay, well, you want to oppose my idea? That's fine.
Fine.
Boom.
Yeah. Right.
No repercussions. You're going to need a Bulma to cook for him. But yeah, my wild card would be Beerus.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Well, for all you listeners out there, if you guys got any dream candidates for the election of this year or next year, anyone who should have ran in real life or anyone in fiction who you thought would be a funny take on the presidential role of America, let us know in the comment section below, and we're out.
Definitely. Orrion Online, offline.
That ends our discussions for this topic, folks. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms with the links in the description box below. And I'm going to pass it off to my homeboy.
That's right. Orrion Online, getting ready to log off here. That's right. And you make sure you do everything that my homeboy just mentioned. Like and comment and dislike if you ain't feeling the content below. Also, make sure you download the discussion from SoundCloud. Big shout out to you for being a part of the crowd. Follow us on every popular social media platform in the description below. Like he said, we're out here, guys.
Peace.